Hello everybody and welcome back to Highland Fishing on Kinlaig. So, as you can probably tell, my voice has still not come back yet, so we are going to have to do predominantly more time lapses, which for some people you would probably prefer that. Who knows? Anyways, I will keep bringing you back every now and again just to let you know what my thinking is, what my plan and what I'm doing. So obviously, to begin with, we are taking these silage bales to go get these sold, which I'm hoping there should be a fair amount of money here. So we pull into the trigger. Our brakes are shocking because we've got that much weight on, like that. And let's get these sold. And that's 68, well, almost 68,500 for the bales. Right, we need more fish food. So down to here, fish food. We will get 16 of these like we normally do. And then we are going to have to get them loaded up, take some to the offshore fish farm and some to our fish farm in the yard, which makes me remember we need to transfer some fish over here. So the young breeding, let's just change that. So when we sleep overnight, it will refill it and then we can set it back to selling. So anyways, we're going to mess around with this fish food, get everything stocked up so that we can move on, which I believe, onions, that's fine. Oh, and the sawmill may need doing, because I'd like to try and get to planting potatoes in this episode. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. So we can put those in now. Whoa. I didn't think he was going to take all of it. And there's still space for more. Oh, okay. Right, next job to probably go and look at. If we go to here and we'll put the winch on, we will attempt to clear a few trees where all we're doing is just dropping and then winching them straight into our point here. It seems to be the easiest way of doing things because we are making a fair hole in here, and I'm just trying to decide what's probably the best thing to do, because this could be, once we've taken all these top trees out, could be where we expand the yard, bit of levelling and whatnot, and it should sort it out. Especially if you left those two trees over there and then felled these ones, I think it would work quite well. But anyways, we will continue to drop some of these down. So let's get our chainsaw. Yeah, and by the time, I think, if we stay in line, okay, these ones will have to go because they are floating. I think that's what's going on there. There we go. Get rid of that one, and we'll probably just want to get rid of that stump. What's going on there? Like so. This will just want dropping there. And again, I would prefer to use a stump grinder, but I feel it's probably best to just get rid of these ones whilst we can, and then we will get a stump grinder in the end. That one's floating, so let's just get rid of this one. Obviously, we'll be taking all this to the sawmill anyways. That's taking a long time to cut through. Very long time, but it says it's over 17,000 litres of wood in here. She was huge. I do love the new textures for the pine trees and whatnot in the expansion. But right, let's now go. We'll drop a few more down and we'll start leading them into the sawmill. So we'll have to see whether this is enough water to fill it. I can't remember what it can hold. Why is it not giving me the trigger to unload? Okay. Oh, it's taken it already. I didn't realise it had done that. Yes, so we're down to 1,600 litres in there. So the quarry is full, so it's 5,000 litres. We'll take this back to the yard and we will go and rest, and we'll see what February brings. Which, if we look onto here, there isn't much we can do in February. So as long as the animals are fine, we can look. We'll be able to do potatoes in March. So we may skip forward. So I've just put 2 bales in there. We put one of the 150s and a 125. I reckon the sheep will need some food. The chickens will need some wheat. And we do need to bring down... these are the last 2 bales of the 125s. We need to bring down some hay for the cows. And as soon as we get a chance, I reckon we need to go cut ourselves some hay. Well, I say cut the grass to turn into hay to keep that stocked up, because it's the cheapest way to keep our animals fed, although it does require a lot more time and attention.
To fulfill, caught in a frenzy, we dance in this way. In the pursuit of more, we'll find our way. With every chase, in this endless race, in this game we'll play forever in the greedy way. In the hunger of the night we'll soar, our hearts craving for something more. With every leap we'll lead astray, we'll dance forever in the greedy way. Through the highs and lows we crave the rush. In the whispers of temptation we hush. Bound by desire we'll never sway. In the realm of excess we'll stay. With every risk we take, in chances we make, in this path we'll stray forever in the greedy way. In the hunger of the night we'll soar, all those dreaming for...
So, apologies, hold on. Sorry, I just had to clear my throat then, and it's not the nicest of sounds. Let's just have a quick look here. It's a fine. Yes, fine. Oh, we could do with some more fish food. So, we are going to move on again now, which, if we jump into here, I'm going to drive to the dealership, and on the drive down there, we should move into another month, which I would just like to also check. Is it for Highland cows? Is it 5,000 is the max value? So we just need to keep an eye on these ones that are 3.5, see whether they'll go up in value in the next month or two or not. Because if they're not going to, then there's no point us keeping them, to be frank and honest. I do know their haste 80%, so it's 35. It was 3,500. Is that 80% of 5,000? I don't believe it is, but then again, I was never very good at maths. It's a long drive down here if you can pass through a whole month to get to the dealership. But right, we now need to buy a potato planter. Well, we don't need to buy it, but I'd much rather own stuff than not. Potato planters, this is the one we're going to go for. 8,000 litres, we'll buy that. There is also, I think there's 4,000 litres of seeds at the yard, but it's cheaper to fill up with potatoes. So what we'll do is we'll get 8 crates of potatoes, which that means we can fill this up with them. We should be able to easily pull this with this tractor as well. So let's put this on. And my hope is we should be able to buy, by the time it comes to combining, we should be able to buy a combine. Well, like I'm looking at the Fent or the Massey Ferguson, and I'm also looking at, originally I was looking at the 9 metre headers, but we might as well go 12, because if we are going down the root crop option, it'd be nice to have some crops that we can do at a fairly decent pace. And I have also, I should really have a look at the calendar first, but let's just quickly get these in. So that's 6.5, 7. Right, let's get that one filling. And if we go onto the calendar, so I would quite like to do some carrots, which we do have. If we go in here, vegetable harvesters, and this one. So we can actually do carrots with this. It's not technically correct, but it's something different. It's a 3 metre working width, so it's the same as everything else. We've got a hopper in it. Yeah, so that's where I'm thinking on that side, because the red beet, we can do that with a lot of things. Parsnips I'm not really bothered about, but carrots is where I'd like to go. Especially as I spoke to a few people about carrots recently, and it's very similar, you know, the whole rowing up and whatnot to potatoes, bar when you are making your rows to plant your carrots in, you're going that slowly with the de-stoners that your steering assist, your GPS does not work, which I thought was just amazing, you know, to think about it. Whilst with de-stoners, I think you can go 4k an hour. 4 kilometres an hour, I think it is at our lot go at. But anyways, let's go. Let's see. Oh, and I want to try and see whether this will give us a fertiliser state, because in this field at the top, we put rows in, like you would do with carrots and so on. So let's go see whether this is going to give us our first fertiliser state. And there we go. So that has not worked at all, putting the ridges in for the potatoes, because we have not received any fertiliser state, which I can show you on here. Yeah, so we are going to have to put 2 layers of fertiliser on there, which is annoying, but we can deal with it, and that's fine. We will then put carrots, I think, into 21, onions into 23, soybeans into 24. But right, I think there's not much more to really say. So thank you very much for watching. I'm hoping that in the near future my voice will be back, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.